We good? I think we're good. What a fucking morning, man. Hold on. Let me get my camera a little lower. There we go. All right. I apologize for everything. Thank you for those that are still here, or for those that came back, I should say. Oh, wow. There are a lot of like good feelings in the world, but seeing your power come back on about an hour before kickoff on football Sunday is pretty electric. First game, Vikings, Chargers at Vikings. Vikings money line, but this isn't one of my favorite bets. Both offenses have huge mismatches. You can see here, Vikings offense. Look at this. So the Chargers run man coverage on 66.7% of their defensive snaps. Look at Kirk Cousins' passing numbers against man coverage. He rips that shit up. So I see no reason, no way the Chargers defense are going to be able to make stops on the Vikings here, especially an 0-2 Vikings team. Chargers will probably score points right back, but I'm on the Vikes in this one. Next, Bills at Commanders. Bills, baby. Bills, baby. All over the Bills today. I also took Washington. Team total under 17.5. I don't care. Super public, I know. There's a lot of sharps out there hitting the Commanders here. I'm not seeing it. Okay, I think their angle is they're going with they're calling bullshit on Josh Allen. They're saying the Bills' offense is overrated. Josh Allen isn't that good. That's what I think their angle is. And okay, I'll give you that. But how the hell are the Commanders going to score points in this game? No, you want to talk about Josh Allen and the Bills' offense being overvalued? Okay. But you have to acknowledge that the Bills' defense might be the best in football. They are shutting teams down. Their pass rush is on fire, but mostly the run defense is stopping everybody. I mean, there's going to be no run game in this one for the Commanders. You trust Sam Howell, make plays through the air. Maybe the Bills don't score more than 21, 24 points. Maybe the Commanders' defense does give them a few problems, but that's plenty to cover this number. I don't think Washington hits double digits. Bills, Washington team total under. Next. Saints at Packers. All right. Whoops. Where the hell's my... Oh, here it is. I'm on the Saints. I just took them on the money line. I got it like plus 102, I think it was. 1 second. I have a couple notes on this one, and I don't want to misspeak them. So let me just open up. Take 2 seconds. Basically, I'm calling bullshit on the Packers in this one. This is me calling the Packers bluff, specifically the defense. Hold on. All right. Where's my notes? Here we go. So Green Bay's defense has excellent numbers against the pass this year, for sure. Can we at least acknowledge they've played Justin Fields and Desmond Ridder? Not exactly two guys that are known for ripping secondaries apart. Now, you could say what you want about Derek Carr, but actually, Saints are 5th in the NFL in yards per pass attempt. They have the 4th highest rated passing attack in football through 2 weeks. So, look, not everyone's big on Derek Carr. He hasn't looked perfect this year, but Michael Thomas looks to be healthy. He's producing again. Olave's starting to look like a weapon, a lethal weapon on the outside. And I think the Packers defense is insanely overvalued right here. Saints win this one on the road. A little worried about the Saints rushing attack. There's no Jamal Williams, obviously. Kamara's gone for another week. Hopefully Kendre Miller can be productive. But I'm taking the Saints on the money line. Oh, my friends already started arriving. So we're ripping through. Next. No, you're good. You're good. Come in. Pretzels. All right. All right, so next game. Falcons at Lions. This one's on YouTube. I'm taking Lions -3. You can get it at even 3. Sharp side's definitely the Falcons here, though. A lot of sharps are taking the Falcons plus the 3. I don't see it. I don't see them being able to keep up. Sure, they'll be able to run the ball. Lions -3 is the pick. Next. Titans at Cleveland. Another one that's on YouTube. I got this at 3. Cleveland -3. I think there's a lot of people that are just looking at this game. Hey, 2 great defenses should be a field goal game. I'm taking the 3, and not acknowledging that the fact that Cleveland's offense is so much better than the Titans. I mean, the days of Derrick Henry being so dominant seem to be in the past. Titans aren't opening up any room for him. How is Tannehill going to respond to all this pass pressure he's going to see from the Cleveland defensive front? They're going to be all over his ass, and he's not going to be able to do anything. I don't think the Titans offense are scoring more than 13 points in this game. Cleveland also, it's kind of a buy low, sell high. You got the Titans coming off an upset win over the Chargers. Cleveland coming off an embarrassing loss that they should have won. They should have beat the Steelers. It was embarrassing. So bounce back spot for Cleveland, letdown spot for Tennessee. I'm on Cleveland -3. Next. Texans at Jags. I took the Texans here. Couple real quick notes. Oh, I actually have some graphics for this one too. All right, Houston offense. You can see right here. Damn, I don't have arrows pointing to it. Damn it, this is good stuff. All right, well, if you can see, whatever. I'm sorry. There's some cool stuff there, but basically, I'll read it off to you. The Jags are 3-15 in their last 18 games against the Texans. 3-15 since 2014. These guys just don't beat Houston. And also, there's some matchup advantages, like I was just showing you, in favor of the Texans here. Jacksonville runs a lot of zone coverage. They're 5th in the NFL in frequency of zone coverage. CJ Stroud's actually been picking zones apart. He's actually got solid-looking numbers against the zone. And then also, on the other side, I'm sorry, usually I prep all my notes before this. Today's crazy. And look, Jacksonville's obviously loaded with talent, but have you been impressed with what you've seen from the Jags offense so far this year? Because I haven't. I mean, they just scored 9 points last week against Kansas City. Chiefs defense with Chris Jones on there is pretty good, but 9 points? Texans, plus, I got it at 7.5. I still take it. Next. You guys want to know what, I literally wrote this down. I looked this up this morning. The last time the Jets beat the Patriots, ready for this? So these two teams play every single year. These are division opponents. Want to know what was going on in the world the last time the Jets beat the Patriots? Barack Obama was still president. Fast and the Furious saga only had 7 installments. There was only 7 Fast and Furious movies. Caitlyn Jenner's name was Bruce at the time. The passing leaders in the NFL were Carson Palmer and Andy Dalton. That what was going on in the world the last time the Patriots beat the Jets. Super public, super square, but at 2.5, they just never beat them. Whatever. Patriots -2.5. Next. Broncos at Dolphins. I'm on the side of the public here. I'm laying the points with the Dolphins. I also took Miami team total over 26.5. I know there's a lot of people taking the points in Denver here. Jalen Waddle obviously out, but check this out. Oh, I want to show you guys this graphic. Damn it. I didn't load it up. I'm sorry. So the Dolphins have faced more blitzes than any other offense in the NFL. They're 32nd as far as blitzes faced. Teams are sending the house at Tua. Somehow they're third in the NFL in pressure rate allowed. So teams are sending blitzes at the Dolphins. They're not getting home. Broncos, another defense that likes to blitz a lot. If they don't get to Tua, which the first 2 weeks of the season, no one's gotten to him, Dolphins are going to put up 40 points. I don't care about the Broncos defense, with or without Jalen Waddle. So Dolphins, I got it at 5.5. So Dolphins -5.5. Miami team total over. Next. Colts at Ravens. This is a tough one. So I took the points with the Colts. I took Colts +8. The Ravens injury report, I'm sure you've seen it by now. It's crazy. Odell Beckham, I'm not going to read them off, but Ravens absolutely decimated with injuries. But I want to make it clear that this is not a bet. I'm not fading the Ravens because of the injuries. If anything, this is one team, especially the defense, that we know can play well with injuries. The Ravens secondary has been banged up for 3-4 straight years. They're still top in the league every year. So I'm not fading the Ravens because of that. I actually just don't. The Colts defense is one of the best in football so far in stopping the run. No one's running on the Colts. And if you take the run game away from the Ravens offense, it's all on the shoulders of Lamar Jackson's arm. And look at this. All right, so look, there's actually a favorable matchup here for Lamar Jackson. Check this out. So the Colts run a lot of zone coverage, 73.7% of their snaps in zone coverage. Look at Lamar Jackson's numbers against the zone. He's picking the zone apart. So this is a point for Baltimore. He should be able to pick the Colts defense apart on paper, but if the Colts take away the run game, do you really want to lay more than a touchdown with Lamar Jackson solely on his arm? I mean, on paper, he should throw for 300 yards and 4 touchdowns, but I mean, as a passer, he's a little bit streaky. So I'm taking the points with the Colts. Next. Panthers at Seahawks. This was on YouTube, and I hate the game. Not even betting it. Next. Cowboys at Cardinals, and I put a teaser down. What a disappointing. Dallas -6.5. KC -6.5. Teaser parlay -108. I think I put a full unit on this. The 4 o'clock games are pretty rough today, so I figured to make it interesting, I'll tease both the Chiefs and the Cowboys down 6 points, get them under 7, put them together for -108, and I bet it heavy. Dak Prescott, his specialty, if he was a video game character, his finishing move would be beating the shit out of bad teams. If football was only played against bad teams, Dak Prescott would be a Hall of Famer, first ballot. He beats the hell out of bad teams. That's what he does. So he should absolutely murder the Cardinals here, who are in like desperate need of a smack me back to reality game. They played a couple games tough. We know the Cardinals aren't good. Cowboys should beat the shit out of them. And then on the same thing on the other, Bears at Chiefs. Look, I think Justin Fields can finally show up and make some plays. Get the Chiefs pass rush off balance, use his legs. I could see it, but you just cannot sell me on the Bears defense making stops at all against the Chiefs here. The Bears defense is the worst thing ever assembled. So, teasing the Cowboys and Chiefs. Steelers at Ravens. You already know. This one's on YouTube. Steelers +3. I can't believe they're giving us at a +3. Everyone's taking the Raiders. Good. Let them. Give me my 3 points. Give me the Steelers finally looking formidable. I don't think the Raiders defense can make any stops here, even against the Steelers offense, which looks terrible. Raiders defense looks just as bad. So Steelers, the Raiders have been good in pass protection. This one's on YouTube. I already broke this one down, so you can go watch that. Really sorry for the power outage and the technical difficulties today, and sorry I had to rip through everything. Next week we'll be back as usual. I'm buying one of those electric generators. I'm not allowed to have a gas one here. I just found out because I'm on the second floor of a condo, but I'm going to get one of those electric ones, so this will not happen again. Thank you all who joined, and I'm sorry for the difficulties. Let's have a great day. Remember to bet responsibly. I'll be in the Discord. I'll be active all day, throwing down some live bets. I actually have an SGP for this game that I'm putting in the Discord later. So if you're in there, we'll talk. Everyone, have a great one. Later.